Melba, this has been part of the
crazy.
child wellness conversation for years. And anytime you have a developing brain who is immersed, that is immersed in something, good or bad, it can have a huge impact. How do you prove the claim, right, that a heavily sexualized environment affected a child's upbringing? If we're talking about causation, if we're talking about harm, is that going to be difficult in in litigation?
Yeah, we stopping right there, bro. We not going. Wow. What?
As a therapist myself, I know how important it is to be able to have someone that you can talk to about your problems, to bounce ideas off of, process.
I'm assuming this is a case of mistaken identity. I know nothing of a warrant. I'm gainfully employed. I'm a physician.
We're getting a look at the moment police took a dangerous suspect into custody. This Florida doctor is accused of doing things to children that I will tell you right now, I have never even heard of before. We are going to take a closer look at this body camera video and the charges he's facing in federal court. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. All right,
arrest this doctor, bro.
So you got a doctor who's serving hospice patients in the St. Petersburg, Florida area, now facing a federal indictment for allegedly sexually exploiting 10 children, including a 13-year-old girl who was found dead. We have 59-year-old Stephen Leedy, arrested last year just before Christmas in Holly Springs, Georgia. This is north of Atlanta. He, his wife, his mother-in-law told police they were headed up to the scenic area of Blue Ridge for the holiday. They were about 2 hours away from their destination when Holly Springs officers pulled them over on the interstate after they got word of a warrant out for Leedy's arrest. Now, Leedy was calm as officers instructed him to get out of the SUV.
Step out. Step out of the car.
Guns drawn. Must be nice.
I'm sorry, what's going on?
Put your hands behind your back.
How they know it's
All right, let's talk with her. Sit right here. You got any weapons on you?
No, sir.
You want to turn around for me?
All units back down, code 2. Back down, code 2.
Hey, Wallace, you can go ahead and get your car out of the road. All right, sit right there.
That's it.
Let us get everything situated, and I'll update you in just a second, okay? Thank you.
That's his wife. He be touching kids. Why he gotta? Oh shit. This gotta be the hospital fault too for hiring this fool. Ain't no way. Oh my gosh.
Now, the police don't immediately tell Leedy what the warrant is for. They want to be absolutely sure they have the right guy. And as they work to confirm Leedy's identity with other agencies, the doctor questions why he would have a warrant.
Assuming this is a case of mistaken identity, I know nothing of a warrant. I'm gainfully employed. I'm a physician. I've had no notice of anything. I've had no...
You don't get notified when there's a warrant out there.
Well, but I'm saying I've had...
All right, one second before we talk to you, okay? Yeah, do I have to make silent? Anything you say can't...
Where's the ID? Where's the ID?
So an officer reads Leedy his rights, pats him down, and then sits him in the back of a patrol car.
We got a bolo on this tag, but with you with a warrant, okay?
Would I know something about this? Would I know that there was some issue?
Sarge got it. He took it. They wouldn't notify you of a warrant.
I'm a hospice physician. I paid my taxes. I'm in good standing. I haven't.
So that also did read you your rights. Fully correct.
Well, I did. I'm not telling you anything that would.
No, I just want to make sure.
I am. Yeah. And I'm coming up here with my family for Christmas.
Is your family's in the car?
They are. My
Okay.
mother-in-law and my wife.
Where are you going?
We have a place in Blue Ridge. We're
Okay.
up here. So I guess and because you've got me handcuffed and all too, is what's alleged something violent potentially? I mean,
Is it something that what?
violent? potentially.
We'll explain it here in just a minute.
I own no
okay?
weapons.
I understand that, okay?
Yes, sir. Take care to me 14350. 14350.
Do you have kids in the car?
No.
Just you and your wife?
My mother-in-law.
Your mother-in-law is in there too?
She is.
Okay.
I gotta say, as this story and maybe most of the stories on Sidebar show, the world can be something. It is scary thinking about how to protect yourself. And we always try to partner with companies that can maybe help you out, provide some extra security in life. Well, I'll tell you what, we have a sponsor now called
freaking knew
SolyMane.
this
And
dude
here's
was
the
about to
thing.
do a
Did you
freaking
know that
sponsor,
you're
bro.
/sidebar and make sure to use promo code SIDEBAR. Information about why he's in handcuffs.
Alright, so here's what you're warned for, okay? We got Fannin, they're going to send us everything, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you, okay? They got you in production of child pornography, okay? In coercion and endangerment of a minor to engage in sexual
Look at his
activity in violation of the 18 USC. So that's what you're warned for. With your name, they got all your information, your photo, they have everything. So that's what the warrant's for, okay?
That's never happened.
That's just what it's for, okay? That's what you got it for.
That's not even possible. I understand. I hear what you're saying.
I'm just going off what they're saying. They got warrants in hand. They have your photograph. They have everything, okay?
Bro, we caught you, bro.
And that's
Go
why
to jail.
All of us are out here.
They caught you,
That's
bro.
a pretty serious crime.
No need to be overthinking. I didn't do it. Yeah, you did it, bro.
That's why all this police presence. That's why.
Look, that's why you're not saying that because you know he's doing. You know he
I
did
just
it.
didn't want to tell you right away, just in case. Like you said, you mistaken identity, whatever it is. But as far as I know, Fannin County has everything. They got your name, your address, your car. They got your photo. They got warrants in hand for you. Okay? So that's where we're at right now, okay?
So, I know you don't have any information.
Yeah, I don't have anything other than what the warrant says right now. We're on the phone with Fannin County. They're going to send us everything. So that's what it is right now, okay?
This doesn't make any sense. But I understand.
I wish I could tell you more.
We're heading to Fannin County. That's where our cabin is.
Well, that's who has the warrants for you.
We have rental. I'm just racking my brain here. We have rental cabins.
Find out which one is his phone and
Where's your phone?
If you're anywhere here in Portland and still have that old busted fence, or maybe you're just tired of having zero private.
It's in my car.
What does it look like?
It's a yellow.
It's a yellow phone in the car. That officer's going to get it, okay? Is there anything illegal in the car?
No.
Nothing?
We're gonna take him to PD.
Yep.
We're gonna watch him.
Cop's body cam is delayed or
So
something.
if he's good, Fannin's going to come down?
Yeah. The FBI's coming.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen, okay? This officer here, Officer Cantrell, is going to transport you to our police department, okay? Where some people are going to come and talk to you, all right? That's it. Okay?
Yeah.
We're going to let your wife know, okay?
So what are they going to do?
I'm assuming they're probably going to continue on where they're going.
So Leedy seems pretty dumbstruck by the allegation that he might be involved in the creation or possession of child
That's
sexual
why he's not
abuse
freaking
material.
out because he know he's
Police
doing
take
it.
him to headquarters, where Leedy was then turned over to the FBI. His wife, his mother-in-law, they were free to leave, but officers didn't reveal at the time exactly why Leedy was in custody, only saying he had 5 warrants out for his arrest. And that was for good reason. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Florida announced in January that Leedy had been indicted on 3 counts of production.
Bro, that's him? Oh my gosh. That nigga grew some hair, bro. Who the hell is this? Trying to be some Cobra Kai villain type. You know that long dude on Cobra Kai, bro?
He
What?
was in custody, only saying he
Bro,
had
he
5
just
and 2
grew
counts
hair.
of coercing or enticing a minor
Wow.
to engage in sexual activity. According to court documents,
Wow.
maximum uncle number
He don't even look like him.
12, Leedy allegedly
Maybe he's with no glasses.
10 children through online chats and video. Leedy, username maximum uncle number 9112. Leedy allegedly victimized 10 children through online chats and video calls. And the Tampa Bay Times reports that Leedy even used the video game messaging platform Discord. Now, prosecutors allege that not only did Leedy demand that these alleged victims do things that were sexually explicit, but he directed them to cut, choke, and hang themselves. When I told you I've never heard anything like this before, that's what I'm talking about. And you know what happened? Because of these instructions, prosecutors allege that a 13-year-old girl was found dead in November of 2022, that she was found in front of her phone, quote, in a manner consistent with instructions Leedy had previously provided her. So investigators, they searched this young girl's phone, and they found messages. They found messages with Maximum Uncle, who police say they were able to identify as Mr. Leedy. And by the way, according to People magazine, investigators claim that the conversations prove Leedy was aware that these alleged victims were in fact minors. This 13-year-old's death, it was ruled accidental, according to a Pasco County Sheriff's Office email to the Tampa Bay Times. But in terms of liability, in terms of who might be responsible, let's talk about this. So the motion for pretrial detention that was filed by federal prosecutors, it is incredibly graphic. It is so graphic that we can only include portions of it here. And it's pretty disgusting to read. It actually made me nauseous. I'm not going to lie to you. It includes messages that Leedy reportedly sent to children, asking them to perform vulgar sex acts on camera. The motion, as well as the indictment itself, names 3 alleged victims. Minor victim number 1, that is the 13-year-old girl who was found dead in the bathroom of her home in 2022. Minor victim 2, according to the pretrial detention motion, was 13 when she started talking to Leedy. And then minor victim 3 reportedly told Leedy at first that she was 16, but in reality, prosecutors say she was 11 or 12 years old when the alleged abuse started. According to the motion, quote, on or about October 30th, 2022, Leedy sent minor victim 1 the following message while the two were engaged in a video chat during which Leedy was nude. Leedy wrote, or allegedly wrote, "Yay, can you get naked and take a video of us both and send it to me on here?" The filing goes on to say that the victim got completely undressed and that Leedy started pleasuring himself. In another message, another young victim, Leedy allegedly wrote, "Go get the belt so we can start choking you. Put it on loose. Have you ever put the end of the belt over the top of your door and then close the door? Make the belt tighter." This is some of the most disgusting stuff I have ever heard.
Why would he even?
In a message sent to minor victim number 3, Leedy allegedly wrote, "Such a pretty body," and quote, "You have the perfect little girl body. I love it so much."
Weird ass.
According to the motion, pursuant to a search warrant, law enforcement reviewed Leedy's account on an online social media application and discovered several other minor victims who apparently Leedy instructed to produce child pornography, self-mutilate, or hang or choke themselves. Leedy never revealed his true identity on this online social media application, and when he spoke to the minor victims on video chat, he maintained a black screen to further conceal his identity. That's what the filing says. The motion also states, quote, Leedy's conversations with other minor victims on the online social media application also revolved around production of child pornography and self-harm / self-mutilation. And remember, the feds believe that Leedy targeted at least 10 children online. So let's take a look at what Leedy is charged with here, okay?
Let's take
Count
a look.
1 of the indictment accuses Leedy of production of child sexual abuse material. It reads, on or about October 30th, 2022, in the Middle District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendant, Stephen Andrew Leedy, did employ, use, persuade, induct, entice, and coerce minor victim 1 to engage in any sexually explicit conduct for the purpose of producing any visual depiction of such conduct or for the purpose of transmitting a live visual depiction of such conduct. And the visual depiction was produced and transmitted using materials that had been mailed, shipped, and transported in and affecting interstate and foreign commerce by any means, including by computer. Count 2, same charge, but it's in connection with minor victim number 2 in December of 2021. And then count 3, coercion and enticement of a minor to engage in sexual activity. The indictment reads, from on or about December 4th, 2021 through on or about July 6, 2022 in the Middle District of Florida and elsewhere, the defendant, Stephen Andrew Leedy, using a facility and means of interstate commerce, did knowingly persuade, induce, entice, and coerce an individual who had not attained the age of 18 years, minor victim 2, to engage in sexual activity for which any person could be charged with a criminal offense, specifically Florida statute, lewd or lascivious battery, lewd or lascivious conduct, sexual performance by a child, and prohibited computer usage. Count 4, production of child pornography. Count 5, coercion and enticement of a minor to engage in sexual activity and their connection with victim 3 in November of 2021. Now, Leedy was arraigned on the charges. He entered a not guilty plea in January. But when it came to whether or not Leedy would be granted pretrial release, prosecutors said, maybe not surprisingly, he was a danger to the community. The motion for pretrial detention.
Most people, when it is their time, their family take care of the remains by putting it in the ground.
Detention reads, the court must order detention if, after holding a hearing, it determines that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the appearance of the defendant as required and the safety of any other person in the community. The court applies a preponderance of the evidence standard in determining whether the defendant poses a flight risk and a clear and convincing standard in determining whether the defendant poses a danger to the community. Those are obviously lower standards than beyond a reasonable doubt. It goes on to say, quote, in determining whether detention is warranted, the court must consider the following factors: the nature and circumstances of the offense charged, the weight of the evidence against the person, the history and characteristics of the person, including the person's character, physical and mental condition, family ties, employment, financial resources, length of residence in the community, community ties, past conduct, history relating to drug or alcohol abuse, criminal history, and remember the Michelle Carter case in Massachusetts? Someone could persuade somebody else to engage in a reckless conduct and they may be held on the hook. I mean, look at the parents of school shooters who have been found guilty of manslaughter if you create a reckless condition whereby somebody engages in conduct and somebody dies. So it's not outside the realm of possibility he could be charged with that, but he's facing incredibly serious charges at the federal level. There's a strong possibility he would be convicted if this goes to trial based purely on this evidence, although he is entitled to a defense, of course. But you might be saying this is an easier shot to get him convicted and spend the rest of his life in prison than perhaps a more complicated case at a state level. The date could be pushed back, but the attorneys are expected back in court for an update in May. Of course, he's entitled to that. We will be entering a not guilty plea at the earliest opportunity and look forward to vigorously defending Dr. Leedy in court. And by the way, that also means trying to exclude this evidence from coming into trial, which would severely weaken the prosecution's case, and on top of maybe potentially cross-examining these alleged victims. So we'll see which way the defense goes. What we do know is that a jury